Hello everyone. So today in this video we are going to talk about resonance. To understand the resonance, let's take the example of this pendulum. So I have two pendulums connected to one stick. Now I'll try to oscillate this one. So now let's see what happens. Now when I oscillate the pendulum at the front will not oscillate properly. It will not oscillate to its maximum amplitude. Now in second case I'll try to oscillate this one. So you can see the first one is oscillating properly and the second one is not oscillating properly. This condition is called resonance. So the frequency of my force and the frequency of this oscillating pendulum matches, then it will oscillate to the maximum amplitude. So the resonance is a condition where the frequency of the given force and the frequency of the pendulum matches and the pendulum oscillate to the maximum amplitude. So every time when the pendulum comes to this side, it is getting the force. That's why it is oscillating to the maximum amplitude. But for this pendulum it was not happening, so it is not getting the force at the exact time when it reaches out here, so it is not oscillating properly. So this is called resonance, where the frequency of the given force and the pendulum matches, then it oscillates to the maximum amplitude. If you give the frequency to this one, the frequency with this will not match, and only this will be in resonance condition, this will not be in resonance condition. That's why it is oscillating with maximum amplitude. So resonance is a process of increasing amplitude to the maximum level by matching the frequency of applied force and the natural frequency of the system. So some of the examples of resonance is pushing a swing. So when you give a push to a swing at the right time, then the swing will go to the maximum amplitude. So another example is breaking a glass with the sound. In several videos we have seen where people break the glass using their sound. So it happens due to the resonance only. The frequency of their voice and the frequency of glass vibration matches and the glass breaks. And army troops are not allowed to march while crossing the bridge because sometimes the frequency of the steps of army and the natural frequency of the bridge may resonance. That time there is a chance that the bridge will oscillate to the maximum amplitude and it may get damaged. In LCR circuit also we get the resonance. So let's see what is this. So in resonance circuit, when the current through the circuit is maximum, that time we call it the circuit is in resonance condition, and this happens when inductive reactance XL and capacitive reactance XC becomes equal and the circuit act as a pure resistor circuit. Now we will derive the resonance condition for the LCR circuit. So we are considering a circuit with resistance R, capacitor of capacitance C and inductor of inductance L. If omega is the angular frequency, then the inductive reactance is given by XL is equal to omega L. So we have done this before. And capacitive reactance will be given by XC is equal to 1 by omega C, where omega is the angular frequency of the AC. Now the total impedance in the LCR circuit, which we have done in our previous video, is given by Z is equal to R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square, and we are assuming XL is greater than XC. The maximum current flowing through the circuit will be given by Ohm's law, that is current is equal to potential by resistance, and maximum current is I naught. E naught is the maximum voltage and Z is the impedance of the circuit. So now after putting the values we'll get this, and I want the current to be maximum because in resonance circuit current through the circuit will be maximum. So for the current to be maximum, this denominator has to be minimum, and we can get the minimum denominator when this terms becomes 0 because there is a negative. When this and this becomes equal, so I'll get this to be minimum. So this happens when XC and XL are equal. So this is the XL and this is XC. So now I'm putting this to be 0. Now I'm putting value, so I'm taking away the square, now taking the LCM. So if you solve this, you'll get omega square LC is equal to 1 and omega square is equal to 1 by LC. This LC will go down, and omega is equal to, if you take this square this side, it will become root over. So 1 by root over LC, and omega is 2 pi into frequency. So I can write 2 pi nu, and in some of the book they may use f as frequency. So please don't get confused. So the resonant frequency will be given by this one. So this frequency is called natural frequency or resonant frequency of LCR circuit. The frequency of EC at which current through the circuit is maximum, that frequency is called resonant frequency of this circuit. At resonant frequency, the total impedance is equal to R, because XC is equal to XL. So XC minus XL will give us 0. So we are left with root over R square. This will give me R. So the maximum current will be given by, now I naught is equal to E naught by impedance is only R. So we'll get maximum current is equal to maximum voltage by resistance, and the circuit will act as resistor circuit only. So let's see what are the characteristics of resonant circuit. So resonance occurs when XL and XC becomes equal. Capacitive reactance and inductive reactance becomes equal. So at resonant frequency, the current is maximum, and this frequency will be given by nu is equal to 1 by 2 pi root over LC. So impedance of the circuit at resonant frequency is R. That means the circuit will act as a pure resistive circuit, and the impedance is minimum and current is maximum. And this circuit is also called acceptor circuit. So in the example of LCR circuit, we will see what is the acceptor circuit. So now next is sharpness of LCR circuit, and another name is Q factor. So we have already seen when the frequency is resonant frequency, the current is maximum. Out here you can see current is increasing with frequency. At resonant frequency, current is maximum. After that it will decrease. So at a particular frequency, the current is maximum, and that frequency is called resonant frequency. And now this is the same graph, but we know there is a resistance in the circuit. So if you increase the resistance, the current decreases, and if you decrease the resistance, the current increases. So for the same circuit, if you make R high, the maximum current will be small, and if you make the resistance very low, the current will increase. So the maximum current through the circuit can be changed by changing the resistance. So the resonant frequency is given by 1 by root over LC. There is no R in the equation, so we can say it is independent of R, but the sharpness of the peak depends on R. So out here you can see, so we can make the current maximum by making the resistance small. So it depends on R. So the sharpness of resonance is measured by a coefficient called Q factor. So to measure this sharpness, we make use of Q factor. So, and the Q factor is defined as the ratio of resonant frequency divided by bandwidth. Bandwidth means the difference of the frequency when the current becomes 1 by root 2 of maximum current. So when you divide this frequency by difference of this frequency minus this frequency, when the current is 1 by root 2 times of the maximum current, that time you will get the Q factor, and this is given by omega R minus omega 2 minus omega 1, and omega 2 and omega 1 are the frequencies when the current through the circuit is 1 by root 2 times the maximum current. So this is the another formula for Q factor. So it will be given by Q is equal to 1 by R root over L by C. So by knowing the inductance, capacitance and resistance, you can find the Q factor of the circuit. Now this is the use or application of resonant circuit. The application is receivers of TV and radio. So we know in TV and radio we get several channels, so but we have to select a particular channel to listen or watch. So this we can do it by using a resonant circuit. Suppose these are the channels which are coming, so different channels have different frequency. So what we do is we change the capacitor and will match the frequency of circuit with the frequency of the channel, and this circuit will allow the current through this channel to go and it will block all other channels. So if you want to tune to another channel, so you'll change the capacitor and you match the frequency of this circuit with the frequency of this channel, then this channel will play, other will stop. So this is called a resonance circuit, which is used to select a particular channel by changing the frequency of the circuit. So we can change the frequency by changing C. So we don't change L, we just change C. When we turn the buttons, the capacitor of the circuit changes and it allows only one channel to play. So this is the end of the video. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.